Hi there again, everybody. Welcome back to Prestige Auctions. Now, when anybody talks about drones these days, the word on everybody's lips is DJI. DJI are renowned as one of the best drone makers in the world. If not the best, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I know this much. Since I started flying drones, the DJI Mavics, DJI Mavics are certainly a fantastic drone, extremely stable. The technology that DJI use on their Mavics, the minis and everything else is just second to none. My brother used to fly helicopters and aeroplanes and all sorts of stuff, and I remember how difficult these things used to be to control. Well, that has been taken away with the technology around these new drones. The thing is, everything is controlled from here. Everything is done by the computer, kind of, so to speak, and the software that links up to the satellites and goodness knows what else makes these one hell of a piece of kit to be able to use. Now, the thing is, there is a couple of things about the Mavic in particular. That is, when you are in the UK, there are some laws around these ones that don't make them quite as straightforward as the minis. Now, I have a mini, and the mini, the restrictions are so much more lax than what they are on the Mavics. And why is that? Well, it's all to do with weight. The minis are 249 grams. These Mavics are quite a bit heavier, even though it's not a huge drone. What I did find when I used to fly a Mavic Air 2 was that I found them extremely stable. Even in reasonable wind, they were quite stable, and I think that was because of the weight that it had with it. Of course, these have got a hell of a camera on them as well. These cameras that are on them are on this gimbal, and which stays extremely straight at all times. If you're filming, even if you're battling against the wind, then the camera does stay extremely stable, as does the drone as well. Now, you'll find on these DJI drones, they've got sensors. You can see there's two at the front, looks like a little face, doesn't it? And they've also got sensors on the bottom as well. What are these for? Well, these are to stop you flying into things. They basically look around for you, sense when buildings are coming up, when objects are coming up, and they do tend to help you have in collisions. However, that's in normal mode. If you do click this over onto sports mode, which you'll see on there, then things can be a little bit different. The things don't operate quite as well when you're in sports mode because of the speeds that you're doing. And these things can go pretty fast, you know, sort of 35, 40 mile an hour, something like that. Well, why am I talking about it at Prestige Auctions? Well, this one is in this week's sale. Now, what is good about this one? Let me tell you what's good about it, then I'll tell you what's bad about it. So, of course, here it is. It's in pretty good condition. The other good thing about the Mavics as well, see that yellow piece in the middle there? That is actually a high-powered LED. So when you're flying these at night, when you come into land on them like that, it actually puts like a floodlight on so you can see where you are. And again, the gimbal's in good order. I can tell you that everything seems to be okay. There is one problem with it, which we'll come to at the end. With these, now, unlike the latest DJIs these days have a screen built into the controller. Now, these older ones don't. So basically what you do is you clip your phone onto the top there. That piece comes out, and there are some wires under there. You clip it into your phone, and you have the DJI app, the Fly More app on your phone, which is very easy to install. DJI have made everything extremely easy for you. And of course, what's great about these, they have a go home button. The thing is, if this thing flies away and you lose sight of it, which you shouldn't be doing legally, might I add, then you can just press a button, that one there, and it brings it back for you, and it will land it back pretty much where you took it off from. Great thing that it also does, it lifts it up high so it avoids all collisions and so on, and then drops it down in the space where you took off from. Again, another fantastic piece of kit. So, what comes with it? Well, you get the Mavic 2 itself, you get the controller, and here you have what they call the Fly More pack. So you've got not one, two, but three batteries in total with this, and the charging unit. And I think there's also a charging piece, that one there, which you can actually fix the batteries to, so you can charge all three batteries at the same time. Now, how long do you get out of a battery? Well, you get about 20 minutes, something like that. If you are flying it in sports mode, you are going to get less, but 20 odd minutes is about right, and 20 to 25 minutes to be fair, and you can have a lot of fun. The great thing about this one as well, it's got the toughened case with it as well, so there's less chance that your drone is going to get damaged. There's also some extra propellers and things in there that all look brand new as well. Okay, so why is it in the auction? Well, the reason it's in the auction is because it's been upgraded. It's been upgraded to a Mini. This one is no longer required. However, there is a fault with it, and this is why it's probably in there, but I'm sure somebody would be able to sort it quite easily. One of the rotor motors have stopped working. So when you actually turn it on, which you can do, you turn it on, and when you link it up, it tries to take off. All three rotors move, and then one doesn't. So it does need a new rotor motor on one of them. That, as far as we're aware, is the only fault on it. So if you are looking for a cheaper DJI, bearing in mind DJI drones sort of start at £800–900, something like that. And with the Fly More packs, you can be paying in excess of £1,000. So this could be a cheap lot for somebody at the auction this week. This one is going to be for sale in this Saturday's auction, which is going to be the 5th of July. And you can come down, have a look on the Friday. Of course, you can't take it out and try it because ultimately it'd be dangerous, because if the rotor starts spinning, etc. But I can sort of give you a demonstration of it powering up and all the rest of it. So there you go. It's going to be later on in the auction, might I say, on the Saturday. So Saturday the 5th of July, this one's going to be into the afternoon before it's sold. But there you go, the DJI Mavic Air, I think it's called. Yeah, there you go, Mavic Air 2, it says there, look. Fantastic drone, fantastic piece of technology, this one. And it might just be worth getting a couple of prices to find out how much it would cost to get a new rotor motor fitted. But I think you're probably looking, I'm going to guess, maybe 70–80 quid, something like that. I'm not sure. You just need to find somebody that can do it for you, and then you would have yourself a fantastic drone. Just remember, when it does come to the Mavic Air 2, they are a heavier drone, so you do need to check the laws around where you are and aren't allowed to fly on these ones. There you go, everybody. Mavic Air 2 DJI Prestige Auctions this Saturday. We're looking forward to selling it. Come down and give it a look, and maybe give it a bid, and hopefully you'll be the lucky winner. Thanks ever so much for watching. We'll see you all very soon at the auction.